Hello everyone, welcome to a CANrace update of today's Honda Indy Toronto action. I'm Bryce Turner. Alex Tagliani was fastest in practice for the NASCAR Pinty series. Daniel Murad and Andrew Ranger second and third. Same top three in qualifying, but with Ranger on the pole for tomorrow's race, Tagliani will start second, Murad third. Here are some interviews from after practice and qualifying. Third fastest in practice. Your thoughts on the car?
Car is very good actually. We did some tests and everything worked pretty good. We are third, but I think we can do something good for qualifier.
Alex Tagliani, fastest in practice. Your thoughts on the car this weekend?
The car was good. It's still early in the weekend. There's a lot of things that we need to improve to continue to be quick, but I think the team did a good job from IndyCar to come here and prepare for here. We had a lot of issues in IndyCar and they rebounded really well, so I'm very thankful that we're starting our weekend with a decent car.
How is the new configuration of pit road affecting the action so far? Have you practiced with that?
Oh no, I mean our race is going to be too short for getting pit stops involved for the outcome of the race. If you come into the pits, you're basically done. So the layout of the pit lane for us doesn't really affect the race, but obviously the layout of the pit affected the layout of the racetrack, and it's different. It's tighter, more rough. So, but I think the car's working well there at the moment in that section. So, yeah, it's good.
I'm here with Andrew Ranger on the pole. How important is a starting position out front in this race?
Well, it's very important. It's aerial track. A lot of plays where not a lot of play where you can pass. So it's got to be a lot of challenge for us. So to start on the front row, it's something that I will try to stay there in the front row and try to gain the most point I can and see at the end.
How will your experience at this track help with tomorrow's race?
You know what? It's the last three corner are very tight aero, and with our big car, it's fun. We are sliding, but we can make mistakes. So you know what? It's the plan tomorrow is try to play safe and try to gain a lot of points in the championship and try to do well.
Andrew Ranger, thank you.
Thank you. Yes, sir.
Here with second place qualifier Alex Tagliani, who was also fastest in practice. What are your overall thoughts on today?
I was, quite good. I mean, my lap was not, clean. I mean, I left a few tenths on the table, but overall, I mean, it was good. The car was competitive, and we just have to try to make it happen tomorrow.
You've raced an IndyCar here before, but not yet in the Pinty series. How can you translate that IndyCar experience to help tomorrow?
I would say that, just knowing the track, what it does, and how to try to, get everything out of the car, on restarts, and just staying out of trouble, saving your stuff for the whole race.
Thank you.
Thank you, buddy.
In the headlining Verizon IndyCar series, Sebastian Bourdais was fastest in practice 1, followed by Scott Dixon and Simon Pagenaud, while Canadian James Hinchcliffe was 19th. In practice 2, Simon Pagenaud led the way, followed by Helio Castroneves and Will Power, while Hinchcliffe was 5th. There is a change to the track layout this year surrounding pit road. IndyCar drivers Helio Castroneves, Simon Pagenaud, and James Hinchcliffe touched upon the changes at a press conference.
Very good to be back here in Toronto, and with the new changes on the track, it's just like a new track. You gotta learn, you gotta try new things, and no question is we just start all over again. And I guess tomorrow is going to continue going faster. So great for Pennzoil Chevrolet. It seems to be very good at this session. We learned a lot from the first one, and I'm glad that we're able to share information with my teammates, which is working very well for me.
It's been a fun day. I love this place here. It's first of all, the city is so amazing. There's so much activity. It's great to see. And the track itself has changed, and I like it better. So I'm happy.
No, obviously it's a pretty big learning process, I think, for everybody out there. 1/3 of the lap, roughly, is completely different than it has been for as long as I've been racing here, and it's definitely very challenging. They didn't make it easier, that's for sure. Simon likes it better, which is good for him, and I think it presents a tremendous challenge for the engineers. There's some really tricky sections in terms of concrete patches, bumps, soft camber corners, blind corners, tight corners. So I think qualifying, it's going to be very difficult to find kind of the maximum lap around here. You're going to have to be very committed.
Here's a look at the Waterford Crystal Trophies that will be awarded to Sunday's IndyCar top 3 finishers. The trophies were unveiled yesterday at William Ashley. In the Road to Indy Support Series first practice, Indy Lights' Felix Rosenquist led the way, Canadian Zachary Clamon-DeMello 9th, Garrett Grist 11th, Dalton Kellett 14th. Pato Award Fastest in Pro Mazda, Anthony Martin in USF 2000, where Canadian Parker Thompson was second. In second practice, Felix Serrales fastest in Indy Lights, Canadians Clamon-DeMello 7th, Grist 11th, Kellett 14th. Aaron Tellitz led the way in Pro Mazda, and Canadian Parker Thompson fastest in USF 2000. The headline event for tomorrow is the Pinty's Grand Prix of Toronto for the NASCAR Pinty Series. The race will take place at 3:50 p.m. with broadcast coverage on TSN's 3 and 5 on July 23rd at 2:30, RDS August 5th at 10, all times Eastern. Thanks for watching this CANrace update. Check back tomorrow evening for a recap of the day's action. Good night.